over at a little e-com school known as a Freedom Club. I'm here today to help my students with Facebook ads, with conversion optimization, making money off your dropshipping store, all these things. We're going to dig into accounts. We're going to look at actual ad accounts live and help people figure out what to do. And you are free to join me through this journey if you like and learn about dropshipping from us. If you are interested to learn yourself, there's a link in the description of this video. Or just head over to Freedom Club and book a call with one of our awesome sales team. Give me a second. I need to get my students in on this call. All right. Any second now. And we are live. Welcome, guys, to Wednesday night's Masterclass. Well, it's not really a Masterclass. What do we call this? This is your marketing reviews Masterclass. My name is Chris. As you guys should hopefully know by now, I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes to jump on in. Oops. I'm clicking every button except the buttons I need to click. Okay. Miguel, how's it going, my friend? And my apologies for missing Monday. I am feeling better today, though. So I apologize for those of you who had your questions on Monday's stream. Unfortunately, I was unwell Monday evening. Sue, you're not at this stage, but you want to keep learning? Oh, you're welcome to learn. Now, if you want to follow me on YouTube, here is my YouTube. You can follow me there. So you guys all know, I'm very excited that I'm going to be rebranding my YouTube to someone like Chris at Freedom Club or something. I'm going to be getting the Freedom Club boys are giving me all new images and logos, and we're going to Freedom Club and spruce it up and make it all cool. So I'm pretty excited about that coming soon. So feel free to follow me over on YouTube too. And I will continue to do as much content as I can over on YouTube. I do intend this year to start posting regular videos on the channel. I have it in my vision board to start growing that up. All right, let's get through some of these questions. Vinod, can I please see your ads? You want? Yeah, sure. I apologize, my friend. All right, Relief Ease. Let me see if I can find your ad account. Yeah, I'm doing yours right now, my friend. And please accept my apologies. Monday could not be helped. Relief Ease. Okay, let me share my screen. I am sharing my screen. Let me share my correct screen. Relief Ease. Ooh, okay. One sale. It's not quite where we want it. Definitely not where we want it. Let's take a look at the product. We've got promotions, we got back pain. Cool, we'll start there. We'll start with what worked. $70 per purchase on why back pain suffers. Okay. Stop living with back pain. Heal from home naturally. 50% off best-selling red light therapy belt. Interesting. Okay. This is your page. Fast relief from lower and upper back pain. Targets deep spinal muscle pain at the source. Soothes tight, overworked back muscles. Reduces back stiffness and improves daily movement. Buy one. Plus add the power pack. Okay, the website's not terrible. I mean, this image here isn't doing you any help at all. I don't know if I'd include this. This doesn't really give us a proper before and after. I think it's a waste of space. Money back, 60-day guarantee. All right, and your reviews. Yes, we got reviews there. Cool, okay. And we're selling this for $119.95. I don't love the ad there at all. I think the product is too small. There's a lot of text on here I can't really read, especially if this was on a mobile phone. It'd be the benefits too small to actually be of use for me. Let's take a look at this per spend here. Okay. Performance and clicks. Oh. Okay. It appears I'm a little bit wrong. I swear this never happens. Why I think I'm wrong is your click-through rates actually pretty good, especially that one. Look at that one. 6 clicks for $10. Okay. All right, let's take a look at all these actually. So news didn't do so well. Promotions, not really any spend there, but $200 on back pain. Yeah, we got something here. Are we doing targeting? Or is it just the ads are all back pain ads? No, there's no targeting here. So one of the things that you could do to possibly get a bit more sales is in the detailed targeting. You could add in here and you can put in engaged shoppers. And that will target people who have probably purchased on Facebook before. That's always a good idea to have engaged shoppers in there, especially if your account is new. I haven't added it in there. You'll have to do that and publish it yourself. I don't want to publish your ads for you. Now, I know we've only had one sale and we spent $200. With a product like this, you can spend $50 to $100 per purchase on something like this, because sometimes that's how much it costs to get some of these products across the line, especially with a higher price tag. So the fact that you've spent $200 in this for one purchase, the next time you get a purchase, that brings that down to around about $100. So this isn't that bad. Let's have a look at your actual add to carts. Whoa! Holy hell! 15 add to carts, 16 checkouts. Hot diggity damn. Oh, my friend, you've got something here. You've definitely got something here. Oh, look at that. That is glorious. Oh, man, you're so close. Okay, so what this is telling me is your ads are actually working. Your ads are doing the job. Turn off the other stuff for now. Turn everything off except for back pain. Let's just focus on back pain. There's something here that's not working. I haven't seen a pop. Oh, there's the pop-up. Let me add my details in. Oh, okay, that's problem number one. The button on your form takes you right back to the homepage. That is the worst thing that could possibly happen to a customer who's interested in buying your product. Oh my God, that's problem number one. Get rid of this apply discount button. You don't need it. First of all, give us the code. Tell us what the code is. And then just allow us to close the form. Get rid of that button completely. Yuck. Ugh. All right, let me see in my email if I got an email from you. Nothing yet. We'll give it a few minutes to come on in. Okay, in the meantime, let's talk bundles. There's a lot of decisions that you're asking me to make right here. We're going to have to decide if we're going to have to buy 1, 2, or 3 units. That's a bit overwhelming. And there's a lot of numbers here. The Relief Ease Power Pack. You're asking me if I want it, but I can't even tell what it is from the image. And I don't even know why I want it. So if I've got questions, if I'm on your landing page and there's questions that I have and you're not answering those questions, that's when you lose me and I click off your page. So I don't know if this is the best way to add the power pack onto your order. There's other ways of doing an upsell. Maybe underneath these products, you can actually have the upsell right there through a different app. Maybe it's on the cart page. Let's add the cart. All right. Get rid of these special instructions. We don't need that. Get rid of these buttons under the checkout. You do not need them. The less decisions that you want me to make, the better. Now at $119, we're going to check out. Okay. 5 to 9 business days. Just let me put this in another tab while I check the PayPal. Just don't want everyone getting my PayPal details. PayPal seems to be working. Okay. So it would seem to me that we have a problem in completing the checkout. And oftentimes there can be a couple of things. I bet you if we look in Klaviyo, in fact, I'm pretty positive if we were to look in Klaviyo, your automation open rates are probably really bad. We want to make sure we have automations for the welcome series, automations for the abandoned cart, automations for the abandoned checkout, automations for the browse abandonment, so that when people don't complete their purchase, you are emailing them back and inviting them to come and complete the purchase. I also just got your email. It's sitting here in the spam folder. So we have a warm-up problem on your account. This is a typical Klaviyo problem that I've seen before. And I do recommend that you switch from Klaviyo to OmniSend. Now, OmniSend is my favorite email tool. If you're watching this on YouTube, there is actually a link in the description of my YouTube video that you can click and get a discount on OmniSend. However, I do believe that Austin also in the new videos will be bringing OmniSend into the mix as well. So here is our link to OmniSend. For you to get started. And if you sign up, so OmniSend is it's like Klaviyo, it's an email platform. If you talk to support, they can export everything you have in Klaviyo over to the OmniSend account so that you don't have to do any of that work. They can do it for you. The reason why I'm suggesting you do this is because OmniSend have way better servers and your email is less likely to get into the spam folder. This has got a lot to do with why you're not converting your sales right here. Now, the other thing that we want to keep in mind, if people are not converting from here, there's a few things that we can do. I recommend we have a look at getting you a really nice logo done. I recommend we try and get you some nice UGC images and videos. Like, it's great that you got the sale, but to me, these look very AI and very unrealistic. So I'd recommend you go over to UseClip and you find yourself a UGC person who can take some of these photos for you and create some new video content for you, for your ads, but also for your landing page here so that we can get more trust. What's missing here is the trust elements. And the students who are selling this type of product and doing really, really well all have a lot of trust and their website looks trusty. So I'd like you to work with your coach Jimmy would be a great person to work with to help bring some of the trust elements into this page. And in the meantime, probably keep your ads going for back pain, especially after you've turned the rest off, and just keep your budget on this one down to like 20 bucks a day while you work on some of these conversion issues to get this uplifted. But my friend, this is extremely promising. These numbers are outstanding. We just need more in the purchase. We've got 16 people who tried to purchase, 1 person who pulled the pin. We just need more of them. You're very, very close. All right. I hope that sets you in the right direction. Miguel, review your product landing page for Relax Air Travel Bag. Okay. It's nice. Nice images. Interesting choice of style with that font. It's unique. Nice product images. They do look nice. Ooh. Yeah, man, this is very nice. Nice logos. Yeah, well done. Well done. Good job. Good job. I think this is good. Good luck with this one, my friend. Good job. Okay, Megumi. Running ads since Saturday, 1 add to cart, feeling a bit unsure about what LuxFlow. Do I have LuxFlow? I do. We have LuxFlow. Miguel, do I think your 4 selling points are strong? I do. I do think they're strong. This bit here, built for major airline carry-on sizes, it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. It's actually good, but you might want a picture of this inside. I know you got the picture there of this, but you might want a picture of the bag inside the carry-on size checker at the airport. Just an idea. You can probably do that with AI. Okay. This must not be the right thing because it says you've had 4 purchases. I don't think that's the right website. Megumi, are you on the call? Can you please invite me? Okay, there's my email. And for anybody else who's on the call, if you want to invite me to your ad account to review, that's the invite. That's the email to invite there. You go into your Facebook business, you go into people and you go add, and then you send me an invitation and I can have access to review your ad account. If you want to remove me at any point in time in the future, all you're going to do is click my name and hit remove. Oh, that's yours. It says you've had 4 purchases. My apologies, Megumi. I assumed that this wasn't the right one because we've had 4 purchases. Are you saying that you haven't had any purchases at all? Okay. 6 purchases in total. Okay, cool. Okay. So this one here. 6 add to carts. Oh, we're close. So what this is telling me is we're close here, right? We've probably got a product we can sell, but this image, Facebook thinks that C4 is your best top of funnel image. It doesn't seem to be, because when we look at the clicks, We've had 150 link clicks. I mean, your stats are not terrible. They're pretty good, but you've had 150 link clicks and only 4 purchases. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's just expensive cost per click. Oh, that tells me we might be close on this. I'd be playing around with this, and I'd like to see if you can make an image that says hair growth that actually works and have some beautiful head of hair on it rather than pills. And maybe in the corner of the image you have like a little circle cutout showing the hand with the pills on it, just so that it's more adamant in the imagery that we're here to help with hair growth. That might be what I test next, because you're very close to making this work. Beautiful landing page. Have anyone bought 2 or more? So has anyone spent over $129? Great landing page. Really, really great. Okay, and the hair products, you've spent $70 on hair products, on health products, hair products over there. I would probably turn the hair products one off. 3 bought 6 of the bundle. Oh, man. 3 people, 3 of 6 bought the bundles. Holy shit. So all up, we spent $495 divided by 6. $82 a purchase on this ad set. And some of them spent $129. Oh man, it's so close. Yeah, I think it is time for you to go UGC and really be creative with these imagery now. Be more direct too. So this line down here, if your hair feels different, you're not alone. Let's talk about hormones. Let's talk about menopausal change. Let's talk about losing the luster. Is luster the right word? Losing the, losing your hair, losing its make people feel bad about themselves. That sounds terrible, because we're trying to help them. We need them to feel something bad about themselves in order to help them. And what I would like to see is 4 or 5 different versions of this type of angle with different things. So maybe a woman brushing her hair, maybe a woman with beautiful hair, maybe a woman with hair falling out. And let's see if this message works against different visual ads, right? Then what I want you to do is, if this is too expensive for you, just bring your daily budget down with the new set of those winning ads that we're gonna test them out in a different ad set, so that we get some spend on those new ads. Okay. Keep the health and wellness suggestion. Now you got 23 to 65 plus. I'm wondering if that's the right age rank, because we're probably wanting to target older women, say 35 and above. So you've spent $33, 40 bucks here on people under 34, but it's really the 45 and above that's going to buy this. So I probably would just say 45 and above as your targeting. You're nearly there, Megumi. You got a lot of work getting some new image ups for the week, and I bet you this will work really, really well. Okay. And I will delete that comment that I made. My apologies. Okay, Pradeep, Tifa Field notified you that you'll be limiting staff during their spring break. All shipping and shipping for orders will be delayed. You're arranging stock to be stored at their warehouse, but shipping times may delay delivery. They also mentioned one logistics provider is working during the spring break, and they don't have good reviews on the internet. What is my take? And what am I doing with my orders? So I've been through this 8 times now. I've had 8 years of this, of a yearly spring. Well, not a spring. It's a different time every year for the Chinese New Year. But I've been through 8 of these. In the first year of Chinese New Year, I put a big notice on my website and I said, hey, shipping is delayed through Chinese New Year. And it did affect my orders. So instead of doing that, now T-Fulfill tell me, and maybe this is just something they offer me, maybe it's something they offer depending on what product you have. But for myself, and I know a few others have been offered the service of continuing orders through Chinese New Year for the added cost of 15% per order. And that's what I do now. So I just say, hey, yeah, let's continue doing the orders. I'll pay 15% extra and keep the orders flowing. And yes, there's going to be a slowdown. And I don't think it's going to be as big of an impact as you may think, especially if you just let your customers know. If you just change your thank you email that you send out, just change it this week and say, hey, we're going to continue shipping your order, but just so you know, it's Chinese New Year, so our orders may be slightly delayed. You can possibly expect an impact, but our staff are still working, and we are still packaging and shipping your product as per normal. And as long as you keep customers up to date with what's happening, generally speaking, they're usually not too upset. And if they get really upset, you offer them a 50% discount. And you say, I'm really sorry. Let me refund you 50% of your order. And if they get really, really upset, you just give them, you just pay them the money back. And if that upsets you, then you get staff members to do all this for you so that you don't have to think about this. And that's what my staff members do for me. Amy, hope all is well. Can you take a look in my ad account? You stopped scaling for now because purchases have gotten pretty high. It's still profitable, but you want to see what I thought. You're nearly silver. You have a test campaign. What should I do with my winners you have in there? It's for Home Vibe. Cool. Home Vibe. The vibey home. Megumi, you are welcome. I'm really excited to see where you take that, by the way. It's very encouraging. Okay, so we've got the steam cleaner. Last 30 days, we've spent $10,000 with a ROAS of 2.5 and 3.23. Cost per purchase of 54. Okay, so we've hit a limit here. You spend more money, and the cost per purchase goes up, and that is so completely normal. If you are able to spend more money and keep your cost per purchase the same, congratulations to you. You're doing really, really well. I'm in that situation at the moment with Homecraftology. I was able to scale it up to $1,500 a day and keep that cost per purchase the same. And it's really, really cool to be there. Really, really cool. But there are peaks and troughs, and there's times when my cost per purchases do creep up past the $40 mark. And that's when you have to think outside the box. Now, how did I get to the point where I can scale this far? I thought outside the box. That's how we do it. Now, how do we do that? So for every purchase that you get on Facebook, we need to now think of ways of making more money per purchase. That can come down to the bundles that you're offering. It can come down to the upsells that you're offering. And it can come down to the pricing of your products, the discounts that you're offering, the thank you campaign that you're doing, the retargeting that you're offering. Let's take a look. Now, the question for you, how many people? Oh. Dude, we've got a bundle here for $139. It's lovely, by the way. And a bundle here for $161. What if your bundle included more things? Oh, have you got the magic cloth? Oh man, I'm jealous. No. Dude, I used to sell these. I got them right here. We sold like $50,000 worth of these and then I got bored. I never thought to bloody sell it with a steam mop. That's a brilliant idea. Brilliant idea. God damn, why didn't I think of that? Now add something else. So a couple of things you could do, right? In the thank you email campaign that you should be making, the thank you automation, you should be pushing to sell as many of these cloths as you can. And that product image is shit, by the way. You can make better product images. That looks way better. Hey, that's the same. I think that was the same one the same video I was using. Oh, it's not my video. I'm not gonna get upset. I'm actually really happy that you made this work. I'm gonna show my buddy. We're gonna have a laugh. Yeah, I'd be pushing the magic cloths in the email really, really, really hard because I know that there's a good margin on these. I think that's a brilliant idea. Add something else in here to give you a bigger bundle. Something else. What else can you sell with this that we can push this up to say $200 or $250 so that some people will spend a bunch of money? The next thing that you could be doing, if you're selling this for $139 in your thank you series, maybe the first thing that you could actually offer them is a 40% off to buy a second one. And the reason why that might be cool is because maybe they have someone in the family they want to buy it for. Maybe they buy it for their kids. Maybe they buy it for the upstairs bathroom. So come up with reasons that they might want a second one and sell that to them in the thank you series at 40% off. Because remember, in the thank you series, you've already paid Facebook. You don't have to pay Facebook again for this person. You really we want to try and squeeze one more order out of them. The cloths are fantastic too because you want to refreshen your cloths every 6 months. So you can set up an automation to email them and ask them how they love their cloths and to remember to replace them. Now let's have a look. What else you got here? Yeah, sell these too via email. What I would be doing is adding a lot more home cleaning products to your store and really utilizing your email list. That's the key. Look, if I'll show you my OmniSend real quick. And I want to explain something really important, especially in this niche. Okay, where are we? 1 second, guys. Okay. This is home craftology. So you're moving across to OmniSend. So when we're talking about, hey, what happened to everything? Oh. I don't know why. Maybe they're updating the system, but you can't see it in my stats. There we go. There we go. Okay, so when I look at my Facebook ad results, today, for example, my cost per purchase is $50. That's not really a great day for me. I needed around $30 to be a happy day for me. So I'm not dancing around the house happy. Today we're break even. Yesterday we had a small profit, and yesterday was Tuesday. Now, for me, Friday through to Monday are the days of the week where I make profit. And if I didn't send emails, my cost per purchase on Facebook would be around about $50. When I do send emails, even though Flavio was saying, hey, you know, we're making $2,000 here, we're making $2,000 here, we're making, you know, 1,500 here. Flavio is saying, hey, I got this purchase, but it got the purchase in conjunction with a Facebook ad. because someone got my email, and it wasn't until they saw my ad and clicked on the ad, they realized they wanted to get a diamond painting kit. They work in conjunction. So to get your cost per conversion down, you really want to be emailing people as often as you can train them to open your emails. So if you have an email list full of busy mums and you have different products on them in your email, on your website that you promote every week to make their life easier, they're going to love you for it. And you have a home store. It's called Home Vibe. What home products can you sell on your website that are going to make a difference to mums? Things like natural sprays, perhaps. Things like irons. I'm just thinking outside off the top of my head here. Things that they can put around the house. Maybe little things for scent. Things that if you go to, say, Adairs, is that what you call them, or like a home store that sells like linen and towels and stuff, have a look at what they have around the counter. Have a look at the kind of ad hoc products they got throughout the store. Those are some of the things that you can add to your store. Things like, I don't know, I can't think of any at the top of my head, but you know what I mean. Have a whole brand here of small items to sell via email, and every week you pick a different product in the store, and maybe you give it away for free in an order, or maybe you have a 40%, 50% off. So you come up with a different offer every single weekend for a different product to keep things interesting. And you send out an email on Saturday morning, and you send out an email on Monday to say, hey, the deal's closing today. So it's 2 emails a week you're going to be sending out. And at first, for the first 2 or 3 months, maybe you don't get that many open rates. But as you continue to train your email list to look out for your products and look out for your emails, they're going to start to open them more and more and more. And you're going to start to get more purchases. You got to find those products that keep people coming back. And I do think if you're selling this thing and you're selling this thing, obviously towels and cleaning products are going to be what helps you here. What are some other things that you can sell to keep your kitchen clean? What are some other things you can sell to keep your windows clean? What are some other things you can sell to just in general make a home person's life easier? Notice I said person, because not just down to the mums. Just an idea. Does that help you too, Michael? So for me, for example, I've got a rotating list of offers that I send out. So once a month I have a buy one, get one free. Once a month it's 50% off. Once a month I give people store credit. Once a month I give a stock take sale. And that's 4. That's 4 promotions that I rotate through the month. And people get to know. They're like, I'm like, this today, like last weekend was the buy one, get one free. And I was like, this is the only time in January that you're going to get a buy one free. You're going to get the buy one, get one free. You have to get it this weekend. So that's why we did so well. All right. Hope that helps with the scaling, but definitely play around more with the bundles. And what I want you to really focus on is your one-click upsell. This is the secret ingredient to making more profit per sale. If you can't increase the price of your product, you can play with after sale funnels. So we've got this product widget is on my product page. That's cool. That makes me a ton of money. You've already got a bundle, and I want you to play with finding more things to bundle. Then after the sale, we have these pop-ups. So after I've already taken the money, that's when I have extra things that I'm showing here. And you can see here right now, I'm doing a test, 40% versus 50%. We're trying to figure out if I make more money, if it's at 50% off or 40% off. And so at every stage here, this is on the thank you page. So at every stage here, I've got something to sell them to make more money. But it took me a long time of testing to figure out which of these products was the best product to have at each stage and what price point was the best way to get more money. So that means instead of my average order volume being $80 per purchase, I'm able to push it up now. So with the after sale, that pushes up to $100 per purchase on average. And then with my thank you campaign, that pushes it up to getting a second and a third and a fourth order. And then with my weekly campaigns, I've got people who purchase from me 40 or 50 times. Like, I paid for them once off Facebook and they ordered from me 50 times. That's how I've made so much money. Okay. Jennifer, how's it going? Renee. My pause. Slowly raising your budgets, struggling with testing and having enough funds to pay for ads, Shopify, and cost of goods. You started logging changes in a diary. Great. Sunday the 18th, you raised scaling by 10%. Okay, it sounds like you're trying to do the right thing. On Wednesday, you turn back on and look at these ads and look at July from 2025, which was your biggest month. These ads did well, so you put them back on. You turn, yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I would probably do as well. Oh, sorry, Elias over on YouTube. I only just saw your comment. Sorry. What can you do for targeting the US market accurately? I target the USA from Australia. It shouldn't be much different. How do you target it accurately? You would use your Facebook targeting, and you would make sure that you have on apps on your store to change the price locally depending on what market it's in. Okay, paw trimmers running at $37 a purchase over the last 30 days. You got your testing here, which you've spent close to 800 on. Okay. I mean, this all looks very positive. The same thing applies to you. If we're getting these cost per purchase, like, it's going to be really, really tricky to get a cost per purchase under $30. And if you're finding that it's a struggle to get profitable, even though you're getting a great cost per purchase, no problem. No problem at all. What you need to be focusing on is not your ads, because toiling in your ad account and continually to put all of this effort into testing and micro testing and doing like these results, so many people would kill for cost per purchases like this. I don't think you can manage your way to a cheaper cost per purchase. You have to come up with a strategy to make more money out of the single sale, either by having add-ons or an increase in price. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the struggle with a product that has a small profit margin. Your website looks gorgeous, by the way, absolutely gorgeous. But you will never make a huge profit until we can add some things to the order. Okay. So we've got the paw trimmer. You've got the car cover. Can you make a bundle where you bundle in the grinder and the de-shedding comb? That would make sense to me. A de-shedding comb along with the other stuff, 100% makes sense. What about the dental spray? You know, I mean, my missus and I today, we just spent $200 getting our dogs bloody bathed and their teeth cleaned and their bloody their nails ground down, and we do that once a month or twice a month or whatever, however many times that she books it in. You've got some great products here. They should be bundled on the perfect paw trimmer, so that you got to push this average order up to say $90 or $120. And if you can do that, you will be killing it, Renee. Killing it. You've almost got something perfect here. So what I want you to do is take your focus off your Facebook ads for a little while and focusing in. If people are buying bundles and adding the grinder, then make it available easily on this page and you'll sell more of it. If we can get more people buying a bundle of 3 products, because you have buy one, so you have your first thing here will be buy the paw trimmer. Your second bundle will be buy the paw trimmer plus the nail grinder, and then your third one might be all 3 with the shedding tool. And then you can actually do some A/B testing with Kashing Cart, and you can figure out which products should be in your bundles that make you the most amount of profit. Kashing was confusing? Kashing is my favorite way of doing it. Get in there and kind of just play around with it until you can do it on a different product. So just duplicate this product and don't necessarily publish it, but just play with that in Kashing until you make it look good, until you make it work, and get to know Kashing as good as you've got to know Facebook ads. And I promise you will do so much better, Renee. That will push you into the next level. All right. You're almost there, Renee. You're almost there. I know you've tasted success and now you want to take a big bite. You're about to. Trust me. You get this bundling stuff sorted and you'll be eating out of those gold-plated trophies from the, what's it called? The gold level over here on Freedom Club. You can do it. You can do it. Now, Beck, you're driving down south this call on tonight, so you can't join. You sent me a WhatsApp. I will take a look at my WhatsApp right after this meeting. And there was another one too from another student I'm going to look at. So that's it for tonight, guys. It's been wonderful to answer your questions. We got through everybody tonight, which is a really nice change. I will see you all again on Sunday. And then, of course, we'll be doing this same meeting next Monday to help you with your ad accounts and to make you more money. And guys, I will see you all then. Get out there and go make some money. I'll see you all later.